Yokozo. Welcome back. Metroid Dread. Okay, so we finished our hard mode run in 44 hours and 36-ish minutes. I take it back. It was like 5 hours by the time we got done with our boss fight, but the point is that it was more than the 4 hour mark. What I didn't realize until just now is that your extra gallery stuff only shows up for the file that you're actually in, that you've done it for. So like my normal mode file, this is all populated because I got 100% of the stuff. And obviously I have these two because I beat the normal mode stuff. So in order to get all of the stuff onto one thing, we are going to have to play a new game in this normal mode file, or in this file 1 file, whatever we're going to call it. And we'll get all of the ending stuff. So the goal for this run is 4 hours. I've been trying to I look over my last run's notes, and is there a way to... Actually, I don't know that I care. I was going to copy it onto a different file, but I don't care. I think we're going to take this first step through the Corpus fight. I think it's Corpus. I called him a stalker, but apparently, per the map, his name is Corpus. Will be overwritten. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Normal mode, thank you. We are going to do normal mode first. Try and get a feel for... Yeah, we can not do all this. There's no way to skip this. Yeah, that's fine. The first section of the game is extremely linear, given the fact that you have basically no abilities. So if it's not a regular shot door, you're not getting through it. Ha, look at that. That's the SNES, the picture of the Metroid was the SNES version. It's funny. I've only played this game all the way through twice now, and I'm still finding new stuff. Yeah, we get it. Come on. We can do this. We've done it before. This is a speed run, so to speak. I'm not going to be... This is not a super speed run or anything. I'm not going to try and maximize everything down to the last millisecond. But I am going to save before the bosses, and if I die during the bosses, I'm going to reload the save instead of relying on the autosave stuff, because the save should not take the time into account that you used dying. It's going to be a lot trickier for these robot areas because those happen relatively quickly, so I might just let those ride. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's skip some stuff. All right. So, let's see. Right through the tunnel to the atmosphere. Right to the missile tank. Robot vid. Pick up and kill robot. Okay. Oh yeah. Oops. See, like right there, I just wasted a few milliseconds. Not gonna go back for those milliseconds. That's a thing I don't care about.
So you've accessed the network. I've run it for long.
I'm calling these atom sphere rooms. They have better names, but I'm using my own terminology for a lot of this. This is where they teach you about counters. This is where they teach you about the map flashy stuff. And we get our first missile tank. Now we've got a robot vid. They teach you about the counters that you can't really use in the robots. It's the only guaranteed one you get, otherwise it's 99% failure. I'm going to be skipping like all of these videos, by the way. If you need to see them, go watch the other episodes. This guy's pretty beat up, obviously. He doesn't really count as a basic guy. But he doesn't give you anything either, which is kind of interesting. All of the other Emmys give you something. Technically, I think Artaria has 2 of these robots. Okay, so now we go back up. This was closed off before, now we can get through. And we're in a save spot, or a save point. Save room? I think save point. That's a classic one. Left down left to the Emmy zone. Break the water so we can actually make a jump. Down across, upright, drop down to the water. Seriously. So these first handful of Emmys they're scarier than they probably need to be. Like, this guy can't go through little holes. He's the only one that can't go through little holes. So if you get behind something, it's pretty easy to get around him. I think Emmy, like 5-ish missile tank. is when they start being able to see through walls or do something to you through walls. Like freezing you or electrifying you and paralyzing you. Those are the super annoying ones that you gotta be really careful about. But these first couple you can usually just run away from. As long as they don't actually touch you, they're not a problem. So if you know what you're doing, if you know where you're going, you'll be fine. 99% probability of death. Alright. Top left exit, below the area to go left. So you can't actually get this, but you use the rubble to go. And then oh, that's what that is. I was like, I haven't used that in a while. Down, left, up, left to the same level, left through the blocks. Down, left into the water. Okay. See, he sees me, but as long as I don't actually let him touch me, we're more or less okay. No reason to panic. Oh yeah, I don't have a charge beam yet. These are some of the most annoying times. You get a school of these guys, and it just takes forever to beat them. Alright, we're going past the teleporter because we can't go into ball mode. Going past the secret missile because we're going, we don't have ball mode yet. Alright, left into the water, right to break the wall, lower water, back left into the map room. Can't reach up there yet. You gotta go over here. And do that to drain the water. So you can go back and then through the other door. There aren't that many of these like little bitty backtrack things, but they do happen, and they're not annoying because you're close enough that you know what's going on. Like you hit a trigger, you trigger something new, and then you backtrack a few rooms in order to get to the next stage. Not that big of a deal. Alright. Altaria map. Most of it anyway. There are a few super secret areas. Alright, right through the easy, right, left, down to the raising water trigger, slide through the right tube. Ah, I think I ran into that one last time too. Whoops, that's the problem. Which way is he going? This way. Oh, whoops, I have to actually step on it the whole time? I guess I have to step on it the whole time. That's annoying. I didn't realize I had to do that. Alright, learned something new. Not quite. Oh no, we're good. Just gotta get a level so you can do that. And then you go down. And we're through to a recharge station. Or recharge statue. Recharge station, recharge statue. Let's see. Going left. That was complete luck. Whoops. Here we go. Charge beam. Thank you. Oh no. How does that not kill him? Back at the start. Wherever the heck this is. Oh, yes. It's not as good as the as our late game abilities. But it's not nothing. Energy tank. Yes, please. All right. Well, we've done this before, right? Whoops. Back the way we came. Wait. Yep. I think. You can see Stalker. His name's not Stalker, his name's Corpius. In the background. Top right Andor. For a missile tank. Yeah, sometimes those counters are very generous. Sometimes not so much, but more often than not, you'll be surprised. Okay, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Save point. Okay. Gonna hit this trigger. Or a switch or an interaction point. I can't remember what they call it, but I call it a trigger, so we're calling it a trigger. And then we're gonna follow this. Ow. That was an odd one, where you hit the other guy after you counter. It happens, but... Alright, this is a weird thing. You actually have to use the save point, or the trigger, whatever, in this one, to get this conversation before the door will open. So you can't just blast by it. Not like we would necessarily, but if you were in a supreme time crunch speed run kind of thing, then you wouldn't. You would have to stop and touch it. Oh, whoops! That's the wrong one. Whoops! Damn it! Ah! Nope. Okay. So, we probably lost about 5 seconds there. Maybe 10. Not really that much. They're supposed to go down. Need to follow the cable, and it'll open up doors for us. Excuse me. Through the charge door, up slide right. And I'm out. Not really something you need to worry about on normal mode, but it's kind of annoying. Of course, you never really stop running out of missiles. This guy's a little tricky because he can get behind you if you just kind of sit there and wait for him like that. But otherwise, not a big deal. Right? Easy peasy. And our superpower of the day is Spider Magnet. I don't think it does anything to your suit. It's getting windy out there. Alright. We're going to use our newfound spider powers. Nope. Ow. Get a missile tank. Bring us up to 23. And this is actually really important for this run. Before I wouldn't have cared that much because I was using autosave stuff, But we're about to go into a boss battle, and I don't want to use autosaves for those if I die. Okay, so this guy is, I believe, named Corpius. Yep, Corpius? Whatever. He has 3 stages. So in the first stage, you basically have to shoot his head. Rockets are charge beam. He has a tail swipe that's low. You can jump over that pretty easily. If he he uses an overhead spike with his tail, then you can get underneath it, in between the tail and the head, and shoot him in the head several times before the spike comes back up. And he shoots out little gas poison globs, and you can shoot those for resources, for energy or rockets. Stage 2 is when he goes into stealth mode, and you've got you shoot the glowing ball on the end of his tail or his head. Otherwise, he's just got a couple of basic moves. Stage 2 is pretty fast. Stage 3, you slide under him with a counter to start. You've got all of the stage 1 stuff, plus a kind of a low-hanging gas that he emits and kind of takes up the whole ground. So you jump up on the spider track. I call it a spider track. The blue stuff that you spider magnet onto. So you jump up onto the spider track to get away from the gas. It's actually a pretty good time to shoot his head because he's just puking out gas the whole time. If he charges you while you're on the spider track, you can jump over him to the backside. He will go invisible for stage 2 stuff, and you can usually get in a second counter right before you kill him. So let's try and do this, if at all possible, on the first try. What are the odds, right? My aim is not very good. He moves his head quite a bit, so he's very low. Nope, that's a jump. Alright, stage 2. That wasn't bad. In stage 2, you can actually shoot that glowing thing pretty easily from the opposite side, so you don't have to get underneath him, so to speak. That was a little easy. What's going on here? This one you don't want to really skip, just in case. You got to get your timing right. You got to counter that, and then you want to rocket into this counter. You can actually just shoot him with regular charge beam, but there's no sensor, or regular beam stuff, but why use that when you can use a rocket? Seriously. This is his gas attack. Going to charge. No big deal, right? Phase 2 related nonsense. He will, if you jump up on this spider track, he will kind of poke at you with his tail, which is super annoying. Ow. I think on hard mode I'd be dead, but on normal I'm okay. I think that's it. And then Samus does her super cool random, like, I don't even care who you are. This is no big deal for me. Ninja move. the shot to the head was probably unnecessary for that. But anyway, Phantom Cloak powers. And we did it on our first try! I'm so proud of us. Okay. We are doing great so far. Okay, yep. No. We have to cloak through this door. To cloak through this door. And then, let's see. We are headed over here and then over here. Come on. There we go. Gotta go underneath him or else it doesn't work. Aww. I keep forgetting. These things are basically only in one spot in the game. So it's, you don't get used to having to do anything with them. Alright, let's see if I can shoot these guys out of the sky with my multiple missiles. Otherwise, they just knock you off. There's too many of them to get a really good shot. Or a really good counter, I should say. That's weird. He didn't actually touch me. Excellent! Excellent, excellent! We're making great time. I mean, I know this is normal mode, after all the crap we went through on hard mode, but still. Anytime you can beat the boss the first time around, big fan. We don't count robot deaths because they're so cheap, but if we could get through the whole thing without dying to a boss, that would be epic. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna happen. Odds are good. Odds are good we're gonna die. Multiple times. That's just part of the game. Okay, welcome to Kataris, etc., etc. And for inexplicably no reason, we're going left. No. Last time I played this, those flames almost killed me. Okay.
Uploading data.
Atom sphere.
DVR appears to be powered. I have no Sam. I know there is one fan. No,
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I appreciate your information, you liar. I guess he never technically introduces himself as Adam. There's just an implication that he is Adam. And it's labeled as Adam, but still. Maybe the game lies to you more than the person. Ah, man, seriously, 2 in a row. That's crazy. I almost missed the third one, too. There we go. I feel a little bit better now. So I didn't notice the first time around very much. But in the hard mode version, you really notice that your counters give you a ton more resources than your regular death. If you kill something with regular beams, it's you know, not that big of a deal. You don't get very much. But if you counter, you're gonna get a cool bunch of stuff, basically. Oh wait, I can't go that way anymore. That's why. Oof. So it's usually a very good benefit to counter. If you could just run past stuff, you know, maybe, but get into a spot like this and all of a sudden it's kind of a death spiral. Oh. Five rockets. Gotcha. Gotcha. These guys, I hate these guys so much. There's not really a good way to deal with them. And they just poop out that fire stuff all over the place. So here's another version of the ME where they can't really do anything to you unless they see you. Like that. This is a problem. Seeing me is a problem. Nope. Yeah, that's pretty much death right there. As long as they don't see you, you can run around them, because if you know where you're going, then you can make the jumps, and unless your luck is really bad, sometimes you're going to be screwed no matter what, basically. You do have the Phantom Cloak ability now. In my semi-professional, non-professional opinion, it's a pain in the butt in these early stages, and it's good to kind of draw them off your scent, I guess. But, like, I can't make that jump now. So I got to come out of it to make the jump anyway. And then it's like, what's the point? Oh. Very, very funny. So, there you go. There's, I think, there's one ME, I think it's the freeze one, that for sure you pretty much have to, you're kind of screwed either way. You have to use your cloak, you have to wait him out until it gets away from you far enough, because you're underwater part of the time and you can't go fast enough to get away from him. So there's one for sure that you have to really mess with him like that, and then there's a couple times where you're you don't have to use the cloak as much, but it's beneficial in some random cases, I guess, because in these early stages, wait, hold on. Let me double check something real quick. Okay. Down right. Break short, then cloak door left. Break short. Ah, yes. Okay. Maybe. Oh, breaking a shortcut. That's what it was. Running away! We don't want to go in there, but we do want to break the shortcut just in case. Cloak through the door. Charge beam to trigger this thing. This giant 4-bar linkage. Even though it's probably a 20-bar linkage. But we call them all the same thing. And then go up this way. Nope. Ah, so close. Stay on the left-hand side. Ooh, that was me. That was me. I got locked into targeting mode and I couldn't jump. Couldn't jump off the side. I think I just demolished him. Okay. So that's the shortcut back there. We're going this way. Hit the trigger. All right. Yeah, those things become basically obsolete after, I don't know, another 20 minutes of gameplay. You never see them again. There's triggered doors that you see, but you just flash step through them. Left, down, left. Through blocks to the cloak door. Up left, shortcut, then ST. Okay. No, wrong one. Oh yeah, there's nothing here. It's important not to panic, obviously. It'd be silly to panic. Running through the butterflies. Yeah. They're put there just to be annoying. Wait. Hold on. I forgot. You never know when you're gonna need a shortcut. I don't know that we actually use many of these, but I'd rather have them and not need them. Nope. Nope.
Uploading data.
Heavy stands for expert planet. It's a you are
Yeah. Right, down, right. For MR. Oh crap. Yeah. That's just one of those. It's just one of those unlucky moments when you happen to land right on top of the robot. Map room. Kataras map room. Aw, cheap. Okay. Up, right, down, left, trigger. Ow. So not only does this one start up that mechanism, it also drains the lava out of this area, making it explorable, making it a temperate zone instead of a hot zone. Because we can't deal with hot zones, yes. We don't have the Mario suit. So that's kind of the game's way of telling you that you need to backtrack through this area. Sure, we get to go all the way down and then use this new shortcut and use this old shortcut and come back. And hopefully I don't know where he is. He's not in this room anymore. That's good enough for me. Is this open? Yep, okay. Already full. We'll take it. Wait. Let's do this first. This was previously a heat zone. Oops, hold on. Gotta do this first. Couple more of those guys. But do we care? Yes. Very much so, apparently. Ow. Alright, energy part. Need that. Admittedly, that could be skipped if we don't want the, if we needed the time, basically. If we were going on a super speed run, that would be one of the things that we would probably skip. On hard mode, obviously, energy is at a premium, so we want every energy tank part that we can get, but it's not a solid requirement. Okay, so we get an energy tank. Hooray! Up, right, Right hand side, left trigger, up and around to the train. I say right side. This is a recharge station. Oh, I can't do that yet. I was like, I know there's a shortcut here. Yeah, this would not be okay on hard mode. You get 2 or 3 hits in just from randomly running into stuff, and it's over. Alright, Cataris onto Dairon. And we're going to hit a save point here pretty quick, and that'll be the end of episode 1, because it's the same as my hard mode episode 1 timing, and I'm curious to see how our times line up. I'm thinking we did really well, but I could be wrong. We were at about an hour and 10 minutes maybe. And seeing as we only fought the boss once and died to the robots a couple of times, but relatively quickly, then I'm thinking we're in pretty good shape. But, we'll know here in a second. Spider powers. Okay, save point. This one, system. "47 minutes. All right. Yeah, we took a chunk off of that for sure. Is it going to be good enough? Who knows? We'll find out later.